Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of Diaspora Network, where we showcase Nigerians making their country proud around the world. I'm Teniola Uyitayo. On the program today, we focus on IT professionals empowering businesses and individuals to thrive in the digital age. Plus, we meet Funsho Akinwumi, the managing director of a UK-based consultancy firm dedicated to transforming and empowering Nigerians in the diaspora, enhancing their skills and opportunities for success. But first, let's catch up on the latest news from the diaspora.
The Nigerians in Diaspora Commission Chairman Abike Dabiri Erewa has congratulated Dr. Chris Brooks for the launch of his highly anticipated memoir, Omowale, One Man's Justice Journey. Dr. Brooks is the co-founder and managing partner at Brown Venture Group, based in Minnesota in America, and he is the son of a Jamaican-Nigerian mother and a Scottish-American father. He has previously shared his journey about how he got to where he is today, stating that as a teenager he was charged with 3 felonies and was close to facing 20 years in adult prison. However, he did not get sentenced for any of his crimes and instead graduated and went to college. Brooks later went on to study theology at Harvard University. Dr. Brooks says he hopes to inspire others to embrace their heritage and embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and renewal. Charles Will Emmanuel, founder of Multi-Ethnic Sports and Culture Northern Ireland, has been awarded the Northwest Migrants Forum Anti-Racism Leader of the Year award. Based in Belfast, the father of 4 has been recognised for helping asylum seekers, refugees and minority groups integrate into the local Irish community. Charles Will's journey in Northern Ireland began in 2004. Upon his arrival from Nigeria, he encountered multiple racial attacks. However, in the face of this, he took it upon himself to transform his experiences into positive change, founding his sports organisation in 2016, which has since collaborated with organisations such as UEFA, Unity, Eurocup and Vodafone UK. In 2023, the multi-award-winning sports coach also received the Medal of the Order of the British Empire. British-Nigerian painter Jade Fadochutumi's painting, The Woven Warped Garden of Ponder, has sold for a staggering £1.6 million at the Christie's London auction house. This marks the 3rd time the artist has set an auction benchmark in the past 5 months, after her art piece, Quirk My Mannerism, sold for $1.9 million in New York last year. This sale has demonstrated a continued global interest for works by a contemporary female artist, with Jade's painting selling at 210% above the estimated price. The artist was born in 1993 in London and earned a Master's in Arts from the Royal College of Art in 2017. The 30-year-old, whose work has previously featured in British Vogue, has said she draws inspiration from specific locations, cultures, objects and sounds, particularly Japanese anime and music. Neku Atawadi Edun has been inducted as one of the world champions of polo during a visit to the Qatar Olympic and Sport Museum. The star, who is a sports ambassador for Access Bank, was accompanied by members of the Nigeria delegation, including the Honourable Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun. We caught up with her during the visit.
The Qatar Olympic Sports Museum chose 90 athletes from around the world to honour, and I'm really honoured that I'm the only Nigerian in the museum. And to be in here for something like polo, it's not exactly a commercial sport, it's quite a niche sport. The female segment of polo is the fastest growing segment in the sport. Sponsors love to, brand women. And I think it's just amazing because polo allows us play on equal footing with our male counterparts. And it's, a team sport that you come together with the love of the horses. And that's the most important thing. I don't think it's particularly elitist. I think that a lot of the people in polo are really, really welcoming and very open to helping new people come into the sport. So if you want to try polo, I very much encourage you to do so.
Juliana Olayinka with the Diaspora Network News Wrap in London.
In an increasingly digital-centric landscape, IT professionals play a pivotal role in empowering businesses and individuals to not only adapt but thrive in the ever-evolving technological space. In our special report this week, we shine a spotlight on the remarkable contributions of Nigerians in the diaspora who are at the forefront of leveraging their expertise to empower others.
In recent times, thousands of Nigerians have migrated overseas for better employment opportunities, higher standard of living, and educational opportunities. But beyond moving from one place to another is the process of integrating. This cuts across different aspects and policies including economic, social, cultural, and political spheres of society. The need for skill development before or after migration cannot be overemphasized, as it dampens risk factors in the labor market and other job insecurities. It also benefits individuals, employers, and the economic development of a country. Many Nigerian professionals in diaspora are empowering the global diaspora community with project management skills, training, and mentoring. First in the center stage is Adeboye Adesosu. He runs an IT consulting company through which he helps Nigerian immigrants settle down in Canada by giving them the much-needed Canadian work experience, which sometimes denies many immigrants the opportunity of getting employed in their field as professionals. He also helps intending Nigerian students gain admission into Canadian universities at no cost. He grew up in Ibadan, Oyo State, southwest Nigeria, and moved to Canada after his first degree and has worked with the public and private sector in IT for many years. Nigerian-British entrepreneur Keji Giwa has expertise in digital technology strategy and execution. He is the founder and CEO of Digital Bananas Technology, a tech solution provider, career insights and e-work experience platform that gives candidates practical hands-on training and work experience in digital project management. They operate and offer services in the UK and sub-Saharan Africa. Software architect Adekunle Ajiboye's educational and professional background gives him a broad range of domain expertise in e-health sphere, ICT tools and applications for commerce, as well as entrepreneurial consulting. He is a celebrated alumnus of McMaster University, Hamilton, where he is recognized as one of the outstanding engineering graduates and has received numerous honors for his work, including the Nation Building Award on behalf of the Parliament of Canada. These and many more professionals are shaping the future of IT and empowering businesses and individuals to thrive in the digital age.
As always, we've also been following the activities of the Nigerians in the Diaspora Commission as they continue to engage citizens living abroad through various programs. Take a look.
The chairperson of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Mrs. Abike Dabiri-Erewa, has described as well-deserved and commendable the appointment of Mr. Bola Oyetunji as the Auditor General of the New South Wales, Australia. She urges him to use his new position to inspire the younger generation, especially Nigerians. The NIDCOM boss also congratulates US-based Jamaican author Dr. Christopher Brooks, who embarked on a personal odyssey of self-discovery, culminating in the launch of his book Omowale, One Man's Justice Journey. At the official launch of the book in Ikoyi, Lagos, Dr. Brooks shared his remarkable journey of embracing his Nigerian heritage and finding profound meaning in the quest for identity. He expressed optimism that the message contained in the book would resonate with Nigerians who live in the country and in the diaspora. The NIDCOM boss also applauds Nigerian-born Janswill Emmanuel, a community development student at the Ulster University, for his remarkable achievement and unwavering dedication to community development in Northern Ireland. Janswill has had his voluntary work recognized through a host of awards, with the most recent being the 2023 winner of Advancing Racial Justice and Fairness Award, presented to Multi-Ethnic Sports and Cultures Northern Ireland. Jazzwell dedication has earned him prestigious accolades, including the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service (MBE), the British Empire Medal of Honour, and the UK's 2,194th Point of Light Award.
And now our guest this week is Funsho Akinwumi, the Managing Director of Avenue Impact, a consultancy firm dedicated to supporting Nigerians at home in enhancing their project management skills while also providing invaluable mentorship to Nigerian professionals in the diaspora.
Everyone here have been impacted one way or the other by Avenue Impact.
Funsho Akinwumi is a dynamic and visionary leader in digital transformation. He was born and raised in Ogun State, southwest Nigeria. After completing his secondary education, he embarked on a journey to pursue his passion for technology in the UK. Years later, he began his professional career as an IT support engineer in London. His career blossomed over the years, and he gained valuable experience in network engineering and data management. He earned a master's degree in information technology from the University of Derby and furthered his education at the University of California, the University of Oxford, and London Business School. He took on challenging roles that allowed him the opportunity to make positive impact in the IT industry. One of the most significant being his time as an Agile Delivery Manager at Mastech. Funsho achieved remarkable milestones through his involvement in the NHS Spine program, where he played a pivotal role in implementing new application programming interface for NHS partners and enhancing the NHS Spine system, a critical database containing the health records of all UK residents. Additionally, Funsho served as a lead delivery manager for the Scotland Benefits Digital Programme, where he spearheaded the adoption of cloud-based digital solutions to optimize Scotland's benefit services. He currently serves as director of Avenue Impact Limited, a UK-based consultancy firm that is empowering Nigerians in the diaspora to enhance their skills and transition into project professionals not only in the UK, but also the US, Canada, Europe, and other parts of the world. The organization has supported businesses and mentored over 10,000 professionals globally with many success stories.
And I think the best part of AVI, it was not just the training, it was not just the project, it was the body hub. The fact that we came out, we were done, you were done with us, but you still held us and you took care of us. And I had only one interview. I did only one interview and I started working.
And it was just a telephone call to Mr. Funsho, God bless that day. And Mr. Funsho said, you know what, you can do this, I can already tell. Just join the session. And I went they had a tester session. And I can tell you, believe me, the success stories that were said in that Zoom call, it was so unbelievable. At one point, I was saying, is this for real? Can I actually earn that kind of money? And I said, let me take a chance. And I thank God I did. And like Mr. Funsho said, the training is very demanding, but yet, you're going to gain so much from it.
Funsho's passion for technology is matched only by his commitment to giving back. He is actively involved in several charitable initiatives and mentorship programs. He enjoys playing the saxophone and bass guitar in his free time, indulging his love for music and creativity. Whether leading a digital transformation project or having fun with family and friends, Funsho approaches every endeavor with enthusiasm, determination, and a relentless pursuit of excellence.
Yes, sir.
Coming up on the program, we have the privilege of hearing from Funsho Akinwumi as he shares his personal journey of navigating his professional career and starting his consultancy firm in the United Kingdom. Please stay with us. Thanks for staying with us on the program. Our guest today is passionate about mentoring and helping others, and through his company, he has so far supported over 10,000 individuals around the world. Let's have a listen to what he has to say. Joining us now in the studio is Funsho Akinwumi. Thank you so much for joining us on Diaspora Network.
Thank you so much for having me, Taniola.
So let's begin with how and why you got into IT and consulting.
Right, so I think it comes from personality and wanting to help people and also wanting to give back to the community. This was just around maybe 20 years ago, when I had some of my friends who were working in, for example, has someone working in NHS who was always complaining about money, that, he didn't have enough money. I think he was earning about £12,000 per annum there. So, what I did was I encouraged him to enroll into software testing program. He initially hesitated, didn't want to, because the cost of, you can imagine someone who's earning 12,000 and then wanted to pay about £1,000 for a program that will help him learn software testing. So I think when he was complaining about money, I told him, you need to sacrifice, that if you do not, then your situation will never change. And I asked him a question. I said, if you do not do anything about your situation today, by this time next year, and if you decide not to do anything, you still remain earning your £12,000 per annum, what do you think would happen? And he said, nothing. Okay. And I said, if you want something to happen about your situation, then try and find a way to add value to yourself. So he enrolled in the program, and eventually, after 4 months actually, he got an offer paying £265 per day, per day, £265 per day, which was a life-changing for him, because eventually he could financially was more or less very happy every day. And I think, that motivated me a lot, because what I did then was, kind of replicate the same thing in terms of encouraging others. And I think it also started from, after I got his offer, what I did was I started with friends, bringing them into a hall. So I will use my money to hire a hall, go in and speak to them and pay. So we will have sessions every Saturday. So I'll bring this guy in to come and share his experience with others who need a life, who want to transition as well. But eventually, so we're recording success stories from people that were attending the program. I called it Impact Initiative. And I think, in 2015 was when I then decided with my partner, TJ, so we put a structure in place on how we can then support people, be supporting people, and just, have a proper model to support people. And 2015, we kicked off officially.
Avenue Impact has already been recognized for helping a lot of, Nigerians, empowering a lot of Nigerians. When you see success stories like this, like some of the ones you mentioned, how does that make you feel?
Oh,
yes. It's very encouraging for you to keep going, right?
It is, because that's where I drive, and we drive our motivations from. Having seen others succeed, I think, one of motivation is to help people. One of the reasons, the reason we're doing this is to help people see others succeed. I think I have this philosophy that I don't want to be the only successful individual in a community. I want to have a healthy community where others, can be financially free as well. So you want to buy groceries, you don't have to depend on me. You want to go on holiday, you don't have to depend on others, because of course, the market is so big that, everyone will have their own share.
And of course, there must be challenges as well. What are some of the challenges that you've come across and how have you addressed them?
Right. So initially, yes, it's challenging. It was challenging. And I think, from having, like I told you, we started with one person. And then continuously, set in, set out. So whenever we have candidates that are coming in, sometimes we have 2 people. Sometimes it will be just once in 6 months that we're going to run training because people were not showing interest then. But the moment people started seeing results and our resilience as well, because we never gave up. We were given it free of charge, doing it free of charge. So I think that resilience helped us a lot, to still remain in the market as market leader till today.
The Japa culture, as people say, is on the rise. People are moving every day. What advice do you have for Nigerians who are making that move, coming to new countries with, huge challenges?
So, yeah, just like we've been doing for many years now, I think the support we provide are for Nigerians. Of course, we're also open to other tribe, other tribe, but predominantly it's been Nigerians, that we've supported and we've helped. And I think the advice, that I would give to Nigerians is, make your research, ensure that before you leave the country, you equip yourself. I've trained and we've mentored and we've trained many Nigerians, in Nigeria, before they moved out of Nigeria. So I remember, many of them. One of them is actually one of my mentors now. She trained from Nigeria while she was in Nigeria. And she understood because, one, you need to understand the culture of where you're going, and then the way of life as well, and which is what we do. Because of our experience in the UK, of course, we needed to also encourage and educate other people on how they need to compose, how they need to coordinate themselves when they arrive the UK. So, she enrolled, and eventually, when she came over, it was easy for her. In fact, she started applying from Nigeria. So the moment she came in, it was easy for her to transition and integrate into the system. And eventually, she is doing exceptionally well today as a senior project consultant. Not just in the UK alone, we have many candidates and consultants in the US, people that we've trained from Nigeria that travel to the US, and also Canada, people that we trained that travel to Canada, Europe, and of course, we have in Australia as well. So my encouragement and advice to Nigerians that planning to travel out of Nigeria is make sure you upskill yourself, make sure you get the right information, make sure you add value to yourself, understand the environment and where you're going to, because it's going to help you to integrate properly.
And just on a final note, with Avenue Impact, what can we expect? What more can we expect? What goals and future plans? Right.
So what we're doing now is we're planning to work with businesses and, of course, individuals. Like the last question you asked about Nigerians that are planning to travel. We also want to come to Nigeria as well. I want to come to Nigeria and help Nigerians create some sort of platforms that will help and educate Nigerians. They can reach out to us in Avenue Impact, and then we'll help them, to create awareness and, of course, training as well and support, to ensure that, before they leave Nigeria, they are well equipped already, and so it will help them to integrate properly. And we're also working with government agencies as well. We're partnering with other companies that want to come to Nigeria, obviously on a business, to sell their products, technology products. And I think, one other thing we're doing is we want to expand into Africa as well, to empower youths, because it's important we catch them while they are still very young, empower youths in Nigeria, empower youths, and ensure that we have a thriving digital economy.
Perfect. Funsho Akinwumi, thank you so much for speaking to us on Diaspora Network.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
And that's a wrap for this edition of Diaspora Network. Remember, you can catch more amazing stories of Nigerians around the world on our YouTube channel and website, channelstv.com. Until next time, I'm Teniola Oyetayo. Bye for now.